then swim.
Hey everyone, it's the Saint coming to you with my latest challenge video. It's for the Pak-80 to get 40 or more downs with it, given to
They're
me
all
again by
over here.
Stephen Lewis. So I appreciate that, and I'm actually playing with him in this game. He's a STE Lewis 87. As we start off with a flank,
There's a mine.
this gun was really tough to use, and it's a pretty tough challenge. So I'm glad he helped out. I started out using silencer on it, and it is good. The gun's very quiet,
Oh yeah, this is the game.
but most of the time it's hard to get 40 downs with it, just because
I know where they're gonna spawn.
when you do start wrecking people with it, they tend to
This
quit.
guy killed me underwater.
As I tried to dive
Yeah.
there, but that guy just punched me on top of the water.
Yeah.
That was weird. So I switched it up, going with the aimed strafe speed, which I normally like to use on guns, and I think that was really a good decision. And I switched to C4 to grab an extra loadout point, and C4 is really good, of course.
A bunch of KOs. Got that down.
I do have hardened on this loadout, as well as the mark on damage you can see. And I also switched out my mystical. A mystical I don't really use that often. Spirit of the Djinn helped me get to just the other players faster and keep me in the game and not to miss out on any kills. So
I'm dead. Oh, all right.
we're playing on River here. We have a nice 5v5. This gun is tough, but I do love that you don't have to reload. I mean, sometimes you can get caught in the middle of a reload, and it's just really frustrating. And one thing about it that is good is its blind fire. I don't even have blind fire accuracy on here, but I mean, when you get really close range,
He threw a C4 at me and it
it's
exploded
not
when I
great.
KO'd
It
him.
doesn't move back and forth real fast, anything like that. So it is a pretty good blind fire gun if you are gonna do it. And you'll see me do it a little bit here in this match.
Oh my
And
goodness.
there was a mine hiding under that guy's body there.
The random is capping it.
And for anybody that doesn't know, the Pak-80 actually, when you're in cover, so you're hiding behind a wall or underneath a little pony wall like these that I'm near on the bridge, the gun gets more accurate. So it's an interesting gun, if nothing else. You may be able to tell the difference there.
Blame it on me.
It doesn't have quite as much recoil or spray. So
Oh, they have a
I think it's
brute out.
creative by the team. I mean, it's definitely not something you'd use in
throw
ranked
C4
or
on that
anything like
brute
that,
if I
but
can.
I like when they try and get creative with it, you know, no reload, and it can be situational for different game modes. That it gets better when you're in cover, so it may have its situational uses. Check the score there, off to a pretty good start. I had to went to go search map a few times, so I sped up through that. So this guy threw a panic nade as soon as I threw a panic C4, and here's one of those blind fire battles I was talking about.
You cannot
Again,
blind fire the Pak-80.
not a huge fan of
Actually, you
blind
can
fire, but
pretty easily.
this gun is good at it.
Oh,
And
no,
I
I'm
hate to
dead.
do it because I usually lose
I'm
those
dead.
battles. So here at actually the first half of the match, there were two hills that I died pretty early on. The very first hill I died like almost at the very beginning, so missed out on some valuable time. Made it tougher to get this challenge done. But just doing the best I can. They had a player leave, but I'm pretty sure he gets replaced. And there's what I'm talking about with the blind fire. I almost lost that one. I think that guy was using P90. A few of their players were. I think maybe almost all of them. I really like the Djinn. It gets you back in the game pretty quickly. I don't I wouldn't
Oh,
use it
yikes.
in like a match, like a ranked match or anything, but maybe if a player's really good with it. Like I know Dante Kills
Thank you.
uses it
Nice
all the
use.
time.
Oh, there's
He's a
one on me.
popular YouTuber. He's pretty good with it. He'll gin in and drop a grenade on people, and it's really good for stuff like that. But I mostly like using it just to get back into the action. There are some ridiculous ways to use it if like you're using like a micro 9mm or stuff like that, but that's a very specific strategy.
Ooh.
That guy got a crazy angle on me with the P-90. I'm gonna zip through this part extra fast because I was really just running around searching for them while the hill was like spawning. So trying to get you back into the action. I flanked quite a bit because I was just in a flanking mood. Because like I said, I've been playing with silencer on this thing,
I do that a lot.
so I was used to just flanking, and why not? Works. You can see there with the aim strafe speed, I win a lot of one-on-ones. Of course, then I get shot in the back with a P-90.
Amelia Wega keeps trying to cap.
And the gen really helps with flanking too, because people might think they're safe, and then you gen and you're just across the map in no time at all. So this guy, I missed yet another down here. There were a lot of, but he China-laked himself
So I didn't get
the grenade launcher, so I didn't actually get the down. And early on in this game,
Thank you for the gift.
I mentioned that I died really early on in hills, so I missed some time there, and I was just getting a lot of KOs and not the downs. So this was an interesting challenge video.
Cap. Yeah. One in the hill is down.
So I'm going to get into cover here so I get a little extra accuracy.
There's C4 there,
I called out for my teammate there. There was C4 in the middle of the hill. You can see like it just beams there when you're in cover. Now is it going to be a low S or an HS? Yes, it can, but if it's equal skill level, the HS or low S is going to win every single time.
Dang, man, these guys are all...
You can see there how fast the P-90 is. I believe it's the fastest fire rate gun in the game. It's a really good gun for close range. It just has a bad rap because so many noobs just sit there and blind fire it, and it just destroys people. As I blind fire someone down, talking about blind firing like a noob. Hip firing has its uses, but it's a little overpowered.
Keeps running away.
Now this guy, I think he was just trying to run away from me the whole time. Like he took an odd route up there, but we were able to clip him right before he went into the tower. Help our teammate get this guy down. Now I ran out of ammo here on the Pak-80, and that is something I don't like about it. When you pick up replenished ammo from when you've downed someone, you only get 10 more bullets, and I feel like that's not really equivalent to what other guns give you. I was rocking pistol here for a minute, but I didn't get a down there. I only got an assist. I did grab this down though. You'll notice once again in this game, like pretty much every game, that I get a ton of assists, and I almost always, unless someone else is using staff, I pretty much always lead an assist. I may even lead an assist if someone else is using staff. Like that's how many assists I get. It's kind of crazy, but it's just a result of my play style, I guess. So again here, using the Jin to get down to a flank and get back to where I'm thinking that they're gonna spawn.
C4, C4. Alright, nice.
So my teammate came in there and grabbed that down. And I think at this point they may have dropped a player. So we still have plenty of time. Get another KO, no down. But you know, you're playing with a pretty good team, that's gonna happen. C4 is great for flushing people out of spots like
guy
that, and
here.
this guy just comes flying out of nowhere trying to melee me down, and I got him with literally my last bullet on the Pak-80. So this guy's trying to C4 me, so I waited a minute, was trying to bait him into climbing up there so I could kill him with his own C4. It's one of my favorite things to do. That, and same thing with mines. Surprised this guy didn't try to rope melee me down. We're going to speed back into the action.
One down on my body and one's weak.
I thought I would have gotten both of them down, then my teammates could heal me, but kind of ginning side to side. Get in on them quickly. Drop a C4 so we can move on to their third teammate. And then you have a team wipe. Back down into their spawn.
I'm flanking him up here on the bridge. If I can get there.
There's 3 of them.
Everybody get back up, get a flank real quick, even though they...
running away too fast.
We had bad timing, they ran off. And so we only picked up an assist there. But we're able to get this noob down.
Other than you guys, C4 has been the star of this match.
And we're about to claim Victory Hill here, and the Jin actually helps me get a few more downs, and I barely avoid that grenade.
Watch out for this hunter.
I help out my teammate, focus this hunter down. Everybody knows I love to focus the sidekicks. We'll force this guy out, or just get him down with the C4. And our team's about to clinch, and we're about to pull off one more C4 down. So the challenge was 40 or more. We were able to pull off 46, and we got, I believe, 32 assists. Is that right? Yep. 46. So thanks for watching, and let me know what challenges you'd like to see in the future in the comments below.